Okay, why is the save file like the same picture, but then whatever character you're controlling is like oddly photoshopped in? Did you notice that? It's like the same picture, but then whoever you're controlling, they just kind of like plaster them like badly photoshopped. Like, hey, it's snow now. Are we supposed to be sneaking? I just went in. It's so hard to do these group attacks because the enemy just walks away and then I only hit one. I'm just gonna go punch stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the camera being so goofy, but I swear half the time I can't even see the enemies. Maybe it's just this area because it's so small and... Wait, he just said LeBro. It's LeBro. Why are you guys memeing me? That's literally what he said. That's literally your name. LeBro. These narrow areas. What do you call those? I think it starts with an H. Maybe a hallway. Hey, good to see you, Gong. Thank you so much for the 70 months. Holy cow. Thank you, thank you. Hope work calms down for you a little bit here soon, man. 5-star FC. I FC'd that fight. You just shot your plane up there. What are you doing? Remember that thing that killed all those guys earlier?
Heroes don't run from fights.
Snow's about to punch it in the face.
We fight and we survive.
Really liking the enemy design so far. Beta behemoth. Because this game really likes technology, so it can't just be a behemoth. It's a beta behemoth. Punching it is not working, guys. Yeah, I should try the grenade. Oh, back to punching. Is that a bear on his back? I didn't even notice that. Thanks, LeBro. He just did like a Barrett move where he like charged up his gun.
No! We got trouble! No kidding. Stay down.
Oh, what a hero.
I told you, didn't I? Moms are tough.
I don't think we have enough time for one-liners. What happened to Vanille's gun? That's honestly a terrifying sight. Could you imagine being on that thing?
Get him home. Please.
Hold on!
Come on! We have to move!
Right.
All right, I gotta say it. How lame is it that they set up the mom's death and then she dies and then Snow just falls in the same exact way 2 seconds later? And we know that Snow survives because he's in all the video you watch at the start of the game and stuff. Like, we know he's a main character. Way to, like, ruin her death by just being like, oh, but Snow fell the same way. Like, what? That's pretty lame. Why'd they do that?
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
Oh yeah, she was definitely more dead than Snow, but still,
That was
like,
the idea.
give her her death.
What?
Give her her epic death instead of just having
Logic.
Snow, like,
They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat.
have the same thing happen.
I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that?
Yeah, the government. We all hate government.
And you knew this was gonna happen?
The purge was PSICOM. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
PSICOM, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse Foul C and their lessee are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
I really like this dialogue between Saz and Lightning.
What?
The heck is that? I really like the dialogue between them because it's a great way to, like, explain the world without just, you know, text on a screen. You have two characters that disagree with each other, so they can argue about things, but in the same way explain it to us, the viewer, you know? Instead of just, you know, screen on the text. So there was the fallacy and the LC and the blah blah blah. Like instead, you have these two guys fight throughout the whole intro, and you kind of you surmise everything from their arguments. Also, I gotta say, Lightning's design is just so good. Like, she is just such a well-designed, like, visually. We haven't gotten far enough to really get anything else, but visually her design is just so good. No wonder she was, like, so memorable and got more games after this. Dude just did nothing but attack Saz the whole time. He almost died.
Whoa. What's that? Huh?
Attention purge deportees. Attention purge deportees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately.
You got the big gun.
Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon. Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah.
Snow's okay. We don't know how, but somehow he's fine.
Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The post-file C.
Just laid it on concrete like 100 feet down. Still want to know where Vanille's gun went.
Don't worry. We'll be okay.
Now he can talk without moving his mouth. She found a new gun.
It's too much, isn't it? Face it later. Ciao!
Hey, wait!
All right, you guys ready for me to lose
You
all
said it made
credibility?
you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
You ready for me to just throw away 2.5 years of you guys being able to at least agree to disagree with my statements?
So, how do you figure that post-file C is different from...
I actually like Vanille's character a lot. Now, keep in mind, the strange noises she makes during battles is still incredibly weird and awful. And I completely agree with that. But I actually like her character a lot. A lot of it's because of where she ends up later. But I always liked her character. I like her weird accent. I like her, like, positive no matter what attitude, because later it makes sense. At the beginning, it's like, what the heck? Why is she so annoying and weird? But it makes sense later. And I don't know. I just always really liked her character. She's, like, really unique. At least she stands out versus all the other stupid characters in this game. Like, you know, she actually has, like, a purpose and a reason instead of just being, like, gung-ho Snow or depressed Hope. Now, hopefully I get more out of Snow and Hope on this playthrough. I'm not completely putting them aside as bad characters yet, but I remember disliking them, and I remember Vanille being kind of like a nice alternative to them, like, she actually has a purpose and a reason to be the way she is, and she's more unique and interesting and memorable than them.
The sanctums.
Now, if you hate
All
Vanille,
things being equal,
I totally get it. Because she is incredibly annoying, especially at the beginning of the game.
Time to jump.
And she has those really weird
Hey, hang on!
battle noises. So I totally get it.
Hey!
But I like Vanille. Okay, now wait just a second. You're telling me that earlier she did the snap thing and it worked, but then he grabbed her and then it didn't work. And this time she was just so certain it was going to work that she just jumped. Like it was just malfunctioning 10 minutes ago. Maybe you should have checked before you jumped.
Damn. She can do it, so can we.
But you don't have a snap thing. What are you doing? Did Saz really just die if she didn't put that down? Like, was that the end of Saz if she didn't save him? Just trying to crawl down and just falling to his death. My God.
Come on, come on!
Now, how did he? I am so confused. You fell like 100 stories. How is he here now? He fell off the thing. I mean, I guess maybe they both fell off the thing and landed around the same area and both didn't die. But everyone else did? What? Oh, his arm hurts. Okay. Everyone else is dead, but his arm just hurts. That makes sense.
What about the others? They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
They died.
Hey, get a grip, man! What's wrong with you?
What do you... I'm sorry I keep pausing. What do you mean get a grip? He's like... I thought Snow was the more concentrated one.
Who home?
Why does Snow care so much about the mom? Like, even at the beginning, he
Tells
cared
me that.
about her a lot, too.
Catch. What are you doing? So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero. She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be?
What am I watching?
Isn't it about time you picked her up? Yeah.
These characters are so goofy. They do kind of play like a bad anime.
There's our ride.
It's kind of charming, but...
Now you're talking.
It's charming in its cheesiness, you know? But it's definitely... It's definitely the big cheese. The cheese is
I hope everyone's
cheesy
all right.
in this one.
Standing there ain't gonna stop us.
I got a power circle. Oh, it's a weapon. The wild bear. An army surplus item, this emblem uses AMP technology to boost the wearer's abilities. Using the latest in military grade AMP technology, this emblem boosts the physical power. Okay. I can punch things harder now. It's gonna be really weird playing Final Fantasy XIII after this, tell you what. Playing these like hybrid action RPGs and then playing an actual action RPG is like night and day. It's very strange. Very strange phenomenon when you play them back to back. That's nothing against this combat, though. I'm enjoying it. I've always liked the combat in this game. I have some gripes with it, but the gripes really show up later when the stance stuff becomes a thing. But like just the general mechanics of it, I think it's fun. It's a little simplistic at first, but I think it's meant to be. Square likes to do this a lot when they come up with a new game, like a new mechanic, new gameplay style, whatever. They always start it off super simple so that you can kind of get a feel for it. Think like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy XII, this game, the remake. They always start off with like very bare bones, all you can do is attack for like the first couple minutes, and then slowly implement things as you go, you know?
Don't go rushing in on your own.
So, it's very... I'm not surprised at all that the beginning of this game is just attacking everything for a while.
Look, there they are.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
That's how guns work.
All right, on my go. Right. Go!
What was that plan? I don't want you to jump out and you yell, and then I'll run out. I thought he was gonna like flank him or something, but he just ran the same way. Like what was that plan? Wouldn't it have been better if Snow ran out as he was shooting? I want every gun ready to fire. Meanwhile, he shoots 2 of them before the other 2 even notice.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you've got to save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
Ready! Go!
Well, at least that line made sense, because he doesn't know who the mom wanted him to save, so he's just going to save everyone instead.
Hey! It's us! It's us!
Don't shoot!
Snow!
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it!
Hey.
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow! What?
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
what?
Oh, you have no idea what it was like. Oh,
Everyone safe?
the army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
Well,
All accounted for.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
It is very anime. Like, not even just the dialogue, just kind of all of it. Big anime vibe. Which is not a bad thing.
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry. None of you are invited.
We're still going.
Hey, you serious?
Okay, that was kind of funny. I liked that.
Catch you later.
The kids are not alright.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I already remember why I hate Hope. I'm already getting the vibe as to why I hate Hope. Oh great, now we're him. The other thing with Vanille that I kind of remember is, like, after this, I played a lot of games, like a lot of anime games and RPGs came out where there's this character that's similar to Vanille, where she's like this young girl annoying character, or even sometimes it's a guy character like Tales of Symphonia with Lloyd, where you have this character that's like super annoying the whole game and like super in everyone's face and whatever, or it's either like they're in their face and they're brash, or they're like the super positive everything's great character, and like the whole idea of the character is to be annoying, but then there's never a payoff. There's never a, this is why they were annoying, or even though they're annoying, they're there when you need them, or like there's no like payoff to this character, and they're just annoying to be annoying. And I got so sick of it over the last couple of years. There's always this, I think it's, a lot of it's an anime thing, because a lot of animes have this character that's kind of like that. And there's never a payoff. There's just it's just kind of this trope where there's always this one annoying character. And Vanille is such a great, like, character in that arc where she does actually have a payoff. So I think that's why I always remembered liking her a lot. Like, she's that type of character but done correctly. Whereas I saw a lot of characters like her, that trope was getting very popular. And I did not like any of those characters because they're just annoying to be annoying. So, that's another reason why I like her character. Is she my favorite of all time? No. She's very annoying at times, like her attack sounds and some of the dialogue of this game is just not the best, and she suffers from that as well. But no, I think she's a good character overall. But I know a lot of people just straight up blindly hate her because of how she sounds and looks and everything, and like, I get it. Totally get it.
Leave this to Nora. Psychom's nothing.
Psychom's nothing.
Will face my fear. I will permit it to pass.
Change what's done, just have to survive.
Will face.
Stay with your family.
You notice that I can't talk to anyone. Instead, they just talk as I walk by. I'm not against that, but it's definitely different. 12 was kind of like that, but then you could also talk to people.
Where do we even run from here?
Here, it's like I can't talk to anyone. I just walk up to them and they talk. All right, let me run to the bathroom real quick before we continue. All right. I'm going after him.
You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go. That way.
Such a great dynamic between Hope that doesn't want to do anything and Vanille that's just like all gung-ho. Like, it's a great duo here. It just sucks that Hope is so lame.
That thing could... It could make us l'Cie. This is... I don't think I can...
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
What are you two doing?
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Get back here! You hear me? Hey!
So anyway. I mean, it just saved you
Pulse fell
all,
sea.
but okay.
It held our future. And our fate.
I mean, it's kind of Vanille's fault, not Hope's fault, but he just like saved all of you and then you steal his car. Yeah, you know, I think my big problem with Hope, you know, we haven't seen a lot of him yet, but I kind of hate that moment when you first meet him and his mom is like, I'm gonna go rescue everyone, and he's just like, no, I can't do it. I feel like it just sets him up for failure. Like, you kind of hate him right off the bat, you know? I almost wish that had played off differently, because first impressions are everything, and I feel like the first impression of Hope is like snot-nosed brat, lame kid, and it just kind of never fades, you know? He never breaks out of that, at least from what I remember. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of how it could have gone better. Like, maybe if the mom was like, I'm gonna go, and then he was like, Mom, don't go, and then she goes, and then he sees her do the rocket thing, and then he's like, you know what, I'm gonna be like her, I'm gonna do stuff now, I'm not gonna be afraid, and then she dies. Like, that maybe would have been a better setup. Instead, he's just a whiny baby, and then she dies, and then now, even if somewhere down the line he gets redeemed, it just doesn't play off the same way. Like, I don't know. It's just, the first impression of him is so bad that it would have to be a miracle for him to be cool now. And from what I remember, it only gets worse from here. Like, from what I remember, it only gets worse. Like, he continues to be awful for a while. So I think it's just the first impression that really sucks with Hope. Because I like the dynamic between him and Vanille. I like that dynamic, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just too busy being annoyed by him to like enjoy any good part of his character.
Wow, that was close. Now, where is the... Oops. Well then... Guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the foul sea. You become a pulse l'Cie, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope.
Why did I have the impression that they knew each other already? I thought they knew each other because they were sitting next to each other, and the mom went off, and then she like looked at him like, "Oh man, your mom." Like, it definitely felt like they knew each other. Like, they, at this point, he knew the way she was, and because the first time she like pushed him into something, he didn't even like argue. So I thought that this was just kind of a dynamic they already had. Huh.
Thank you.
Oh, I get that, definitely. I mean, that's part of her character, is that she has no filter.
Wow.
But he was acting like he kind of already knew her.
Let's look around.
Like, he was putting up with it too well. He put up with her to the point where I felt like he had been through this before. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. I thought, from the way he was acting, I thought that they knew each other at least somewhat.
Check this out.
Hey! Vanille, where are you?
How's it going, Marsh? Okay, but how is that? How is that thing just sitting behind that?
That's,
RPG logic, I guess. And she just found it in the chest. I have a boomerang, by the way.
You're gonna regret.
Oh yeah, and it does this. What a cool weapon, by the way. Their weapons are neat. See? No weird noises. We're all good. B&W Outfitters, what?
Okay, back to exploring.
So you guys were exaggerating. There's no there's no weird noises. Come on. Everything's totally normal. Can I change? I don't think I can. I was gonna say, can I change leaders? Binding rod. This unusual weapon can be used to attack opponents for a moderate... Yeah, unusual weapon, but she just like found it randomly sitting there. Critical shield. Look at its face. He just looks so like... He's so lame. How do they make this character so lame? She's already an expert using it. Makes sense. Yeah, I saw... who was it? Defending... If you want to defend Hope, by all means, please do. I would love to hear the positives of his character. Because I want to like him. See, that's the thing, though. You can't just say, well, he's 11, so he's lame. Like, because my response to that is, well, then don't have an 11-year-old, you know? Either have an 11-year-old who's lame because he's 11, but then he grows up to be not lame. Or just don't have an 11-year-old, you know? It's gotta be a reason. We play video games to, like, play cool characters, not lame ones.
Supposed to be empty.
What do you mean I thought this place was supposed to be empty? Why would we think that? Why would we think it's empty? It's like the enemy's main base. I got a preemptive strike? How'd I do that? He's just a kid. How can you hate a kid? Because he's a kid. Kids suck. Hope my kids aren't watching. No, like, you know what I mean, though? Like, it's fine to have an annoying kid, but there's got to be a reason. You can't just make the argument, he's a kid, so he's supposed to be annoying. Okay. But then what, you know, you can't just have that and that's it. That's not how stories work. Like imagine I made a game where you play as a baby, and the baby can't do anything. He just stumbles around and falls on his face and cries. And that's the whole game. You just stumble around and cry, smack on it. You just, every time you try to move, he just smacks on his face and cries. And then I release it, and then when people complain, I'm like, yeah, but it's a baby. That's what babies do. like yes, that's true, but it doesn't make for a fun game. It doesn't make for an interesting character. Like, yes, technically, yes, that's what babies do, but maybe don't make the game about a baby then. Maybe make it about Kratos or something instead of a baby. See what I'm saying? Like, I get why Hope is annoying, but there's got to be a reason. It's got to get interesting at some point. There's got to, you know, it's got to have some kind of arc, or maybe he's annoying, but then later some character puts him in his place or something, you know, or he becomes evil or something, you know. Just arguing that, oh, well, he's a kid, therefore annoying, that doesn't mean anything to me. That's just agreeing with what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he is annoying. All enemies guard areas limited by their fields of vision, by their means of protection, blah, blah, blah. There's a chance that the enemy, blah, blah, blah. If your trespass is observed, a warning icon will appear. These foes will then become hostile. Party leader comes in contact with enemy, battle begin. Yeah. Certain enemies, like Zwerg scan droids, have extremely narrow fields of vision and can easily be approached unnoticed. They're blind. I still somehow failed it. That's not my child, he's too lame. I don't want to play as a bald, angry man. Yeah. And like I said, you know, Vanille falls into that trope of annoying female character who's too positive all the time. But then there's a payoff for it. And it's really great. And she also has a foil. That's another thing that's great about her character. I don't mean to like gush over Vanille. She's not my favorite character, but like she has a foil. She has hope. So instead of just being this super bubbly, annoying character when everyone else is just ignoring her, she has this foil and hope, where hope is like, I can't do it. And then Vanille's just like, just do it. So she has this foil she can play off of throughout the game. And then on top of that, her personality is paid off later. So this is, without a doubt, a great showing of how to do this type of character correctly. And there are many examples of how to do a character like this incorrectly, where they're just annoying and then that's it. And I hate that trope so much, and it takes me out of so many shows that I've tried to watch, where there's just this character that's blatantly annoying and you know it's not going to go anywhere. Wouldn't that be true for Hope? No, because he never gets paid off. Maybe that's what, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what Hope is meant to be. He's just meant to be Vanille's foil. And then Vanille goes off to be a good character and Hope just doesn't. Maybe that's his whole point, is to just make Vanille a good character.
You scared?
I'm okay with that.
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse Falsey and Lassie are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And then...
What's your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
Huh? You need a hug.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Get off me.
I don't want a hug.
Sarah? Huh? Can you hear me? Where are you?
To be fair, though, I don't hate Hope yet, though. I mean, I'm just responding to chat, but, like, so far I'm okay with Hope. I didn't like his opening. I feel like his first impression was bad, but I'm still holding out that Hope might actually be a good character. Right now, he's fine.
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
He's playing off of Anil well. I get what they're trying to set up here. So I'm not saying that he's bad yet. We'll see how it goes. I just remember him. I remember disliking him, but I don't want to jump the gun too quick. Now, I will say, good lord, was he the worst character ever in Lightning Returns, but we don't talk about that. He wasn't even the same character in Lightning Returns, so that doesn't count. It's the photoshopped snow face again. I wanted to stop playing when I got to the first time door, but it was for trophy quests, so I kept playing. But the first time, when I walked up to a time door for the first time, which was like 45 minutes in, I was like, can I stop playing, please? We play literally anything else. It's the stupidest mechanic ever.
Bring it on!
You can only access this door at 15 p.m. o'clock. The fact that they couldn't even do time right.
Later.
Oh my god, that game, dude. Now's about the time that I would like to get something else to do. I'm still just punching stuff. It's been, what, 2 hours? Almost? We're about 2 hours in, I'm still literally just hitting X because there's nothing else to do. Would be nice if they gave me like a... Here's a fire or something. I'm sure they will soon, though.
Just hold on, Sarah.
The music in this game is really good. They might overplay the violin a bit. You know, like the theme of the violin being like every single song and kind of having the same... It's supposed to make the whole soundtrack congruent, but it does kind of make it ear-grating after a while. But other than that, no, it's a really great soundtrack. I like it a lot. Always liked this game's soundtrack. Look at all those hallways.
Still won't budge?
Maybe you should try not attacking a door with a
I
sword.
think the door is winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold up. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Hey!
Right.
Oh, that door had more character development than Squall.
After you.
Final Fantasy VIII fans have left the chat. Shrouds are special single-use aerosols that can be used outside of battle and grant the party tactical advantages. Fortisol and Aegisol bestow their bonuses at the start of the battle. Deceptisol, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection. Enemies like Pantherons, whose field of vision allow them to monitor wide areas, normally turn hostile and display warnings whose their approach by a spray of Deceptisol. To open the Shroud menu, hold L1 while exploring.
These Pulse folks could learn a thing or two about interior design. There you go, stomping off on your own.
What are these save points, by the way? Look like credit cards. I miss the crystals. Ask your doctor if Fortisol is right for you. Should I try it out? You can't see me. Check this out. Triple stagger. It's the coolest thing I've done in the game yet.